So Putin has ordered troops into eastern Ukraine. World news has cried, and the press here scream invasion. War has begun. Implement sanctions now. So what has actually happened? Have Russia actually invaded? Not quite. Triggering World War III is in nobody's interests, and being anti-war doesn't make you pro-Putin either. Though moving troops into the Donbass might not have been the best idea Putin has ever had. Since 2014, and the US-backed coup installed a puppet leader in Ukraine, pro-Russian separatists in the Donbas region of Ukraine in the east of the country kicked off. The Donbass consists of the two oblasts of Donetsk and Luhansk, an oblast being similar to a state or a county. The Donbas War, as it's called, has been raging ever since. You've probably never heard of it because it was US interference under Obama that started it. It's never been resolved. Ukraine has been waging war with parts of itself for nearly 8 years as these Donbas oblasts want independence from Ukraine. They've self-proclaimed themselves for some time now as the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic. Now, there were attempts to organise ceasefires. The so-called Minsk agreements were signed. Minsk I failed utterly, but Minsk II was more promising, or at least it would have been if the Ukrainian government had stuck to it. It called for ceasefire, withdrawal of heavy weaponry, release of POWs, amongst other things, but key to what's happening now is that constitutional reform in Ukraine was signed up to, which would have given the Donbas oblasts the ability to self-govern. Well, this was all in 2015. And if you listen to the news, you'll know that Putin has just now, in 2022, recognised Donetsk and Luhansk's independence. Allegedly, it's because those people's republics requested he recognise them. But they've identified as such since 2014, so why now? It's very convenient for Putin, since by recognising them, that's a sizable chunk of Russian border that he won't recognise a NATO presence in anytime soon. But sending troops in under the auspices of peacekeeping was stupid, since the West does not recognise these regions in violation of Minsk II, as that arguably is. To the West, Putin has moved troops into Ukraine, and the mainstream press and the Western governments are having a field day going, look, we told you, he's invaded. If these regions want their independence and under a signed agreement are meant to have it constitutionally, Ukraine has acted in an undemocratic manner regarding the Donbass and would rather remain at war with the area. By failing to meet the terms of Minsk II, the Ukrainian government have handed Putin an opportunity to keep NATO away from Russia's border, but also meant the war there can now escalate since Ukraine militarily controls large sections of the Donbass.